these hungry gamers. They want news, Chris. Give it to them. Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your 5 senses work. Health and strength is good. Or excellent. What? What's up? What's up? What's up, gamers? On a Thursday morning. Get my little vitamin water here. All right. Now, let's do this. What do we got for you guys? Talking about this Microsoft case again. Look, the FTC lost this case from the very beginning when they removed Nintendo from the equation and then try to base this the Activision case again. I mean the case on the high performance console market. That's when they lost the entire case. They never had an argument. They never had a case, and they never had an argument. They filed a lawsuit, but never had a case. Listen to this. Got this article here from Tweaktown. What's up, Tech for Gamers? What's up, WCCF Tech? Neo Wind? But this article from Tweaktown, though. Listen to this. Microsoft comments on FTC appeal, says FTC case is demonstrably weak. They never had a case. Listen to this. Microsoft President Brad Smith and Xbox Gaming CEO Phil Spencer deliver statements on the recent win in federal court regarding the Activision merger, saying that, says here, Microsoft key management and leadership gave official comments on the recent win in federal court and also remark on the FTC recent appeal to the preliminary injunction decision. Says here, 2 days ago, Microsoft won a big victory in federal court. A district judge denied the Federal Trade Commission requests for a specific court order that would have prohibited Microsoft and Activision from merging for many, many months. The decision effectively saw the FTC losing and Microsoft winning its bid to acquire Activision for $68.7 billion. And yes, I have never seen $68.7 billion in my life. Says here, the FTC isn't ready to give up yet, though, and has filed an appeal to contest the decision in appeals court. For the FTC, the race is on. The temporary restraining order that currently blocks Xbox and Activision from joining together expires on Friday. If the appeal court do not grant the FTC emergency order request, then 2 tech companies will combine over the weekend. Says over the course of the last 2 days, we've seen multiple high-profile Microsoft figures speak out on Judge Corley's decision on the ruling. Microsoft President Brad Smith said, and this is in all black. It says here, we're grateful to the court in San Francisco for the quick and thorough decision, and hope other jurisdictions will continue working towards a timely resolution. As we've demonstrated consistency throughout this process, we are committed to working creatively and corroboratively to address regulatory concern. Xbox Gaming CEO Phil Spencer also remarked that the deal is good for gamers, and the FTC assertion don't reflect the realities of the gaming market. Says, we are grateful to the court for swiftly deciding in our favor. The evidence showed the Activision Blizzard deal is good for the industry, and the FTC claim about console switching, multi-gaming subscription service, and cloud don't reflect realities of the gaming market. Since we've announced this deal, our commitment to bring more games to more people on more devices has only grown. See, I told you they were going to benefit. It said, we've seen multiple agreements to make Activision Blizzard games, Xbox first-party games, and Game Pass all available to more players than they are today. We know that players around the world have been watching this case closely, and I am proud of our efforts to expand players' access and choice throughout this journey. It says, following the news of the FTC appeal, Microsoft Brad Smith said that the FTC case was demonstrably weak. It says in all black, the court, it says the district court ruling makes crystal clear that this acquisition is good for both competition and consumers. We're disappointed that the FTC is continuing to pursue what has become a demonstrably weak case, and we will oppose further efforts to delay the ability to move forward. The Ninth District Court of Appeal is expected to make some sort of decision before the temporarily restraining order expires Friday. Well, like these paralegals and lawyers like to say, know your argument. And the FTC, they weren't prepared, and they weren't ready for this. They filed a case, and they never had one in the first place. And the biggest blow to this case from the very beginning is when you remove Nintendo from the equation. Then you're talking about Call of Duty can't run on the Switch. Then you try to say this was about a high-performance console market. You lost the case right then and there, because you're going to have to explain now, how did Call of Duty got on the 3DS? Just saying, they never had one. And everything has been going downhill for the FTC after that. They didn't have a case, And they filed an injunction hoping that they can get more time to come up with more evidence. They never had one. Then after you remove Nintendo, now you want them to testify. You never had a case from jump. So the UK right now, the UK government, they're like the last one standing right now. Their buddies, the FTC, has been defeated, so now they're in tribunal court right now fighting Microsoft, and Microsoft is trying to work with them, and Microsoft is giving them remedies, but they're not, but the UK, they're not satisfied. Just like the FTC said to Microsoft, you're not being transparent. The UK government is saying you're not being transparent. They want something else. So they're trying to play hardball right now with Microsoft. They never had a case, They never had a case. And for YouTubers that were coming out saying that this was anti-competitive and anti-consumer, they need to do their research on this stuff. They were trying to base this case after what happened back in I think it was in 95, 98, or when Microsoft was putting Windows on all the desktops. That's what they were trying to rely on, but they didn't do their research on this. Once the FTC, Activision lawyers said they were prepared to fight the FTC, but the FTC already sealed their faith when they based this on a high-performance console market. Then you remove Nintendo. Then you're talking about Call of Duty can't run on the Switch. So yeah, they lost it right then and there. Everything was like downhill, And then you're doing cross-border communication with the CMA, the European Commission. They agreed to the deal. They didn't think it was going to affect console gaming. When this thing started, who was with Microsoft? Okay, you had 98% of the shareholders, 75% of the public. Then you had 4 countries behind them: Serbia, Chile, Saudi Arabia, and Brazil. That was just the main 4. And then after that, more countries kept joining, like the Ukraine, South Africa, Korea, China, Japan, Mexico, a whole bunch of them. I think 40 countries, So yeah. But the UK and the FTC, they were trying to play hardball. They thought they had a case. They never had one from the very beginning. And they try to make it seem like Nintendo wasn't a competitor. You lost right then and there. It was over. Everything was downhill from there. They started losing. Then you got the judge now She gave you eight reasons why you lost the case. And the last one was the dagger. Number 8 was a dagger. So yeah, they never had a case, man, from the very beginning. They never had one. I mean, they tried to play hardball. They thought they knew the video game industry, but they really don't. And no disrespect to the CMA or FTC, they just never had a case from the very beginning. You know, Sony ran to them, to the CMA. The CMA filed their case, and then the FTC did, filed theirs. So yeah, and they were trying to block the deal, but Activision was prepared to fight. And now you're seeing Brad Smith and Phil Spencer. They're saying like your case was what? What's your case? What they say? Your case is what? Demonstrably weak. I'm trying to pronounce that word anyway. But other than that, man, they just never had a case, man. They never did. They never had a case. And those who signed up for the 10-year deals, they're going to benefit from this, and Microsoft is going to benefit too. So yeah. Sony, I mean, Microsoft, Sony talking about our goal is to block the deal. Okay. Well, not this go around. Microsoft has won this case, and the ninth. What she said is gonna. They have a decision. They have a decision to make before. Wait a minute. Let's see here. Says here. The Ninth District Court of Appeals is expected to make some sort of decision before temporary restraining order expires. The Ninth District Court of Appeals, and that's where Judge Corley is. See all those judges was watching Judge Corley in this case. Make no mistake about that. When a judge is handling a specific case, all other judges are paying attention. Yeah, they may have their cases to work on, but they're watching how this other judge handles the case. Maybe they can learn something from it. So yeah, they will have something to say about this. So yeah, yeah. I mean, the FTC right now, they're just they're trying to play hardball and coming up with all these arguments when they never had one. So it's like, yeah. And they got a decision by Friday in court. Yeah. All those judges in the Ninth District Court, man, they watch each other, and they communicate and they talk with each other. So yeah. Yeah, it's like one big family in that courtroom, man. with all those judges that sits on the bench in the Ninth District Court, it's like one big family, man. So yeah, Brad Smith, Phil Spencer, they keep the ball moving with Game Pass, and yeah, Xbox gamers are loving this. Yeah. And they got Starfield to look forward to. So yeah, oh yeah, what's this, July the 13th? Oh yeah. What else? What else is on this thing? Let's see here. What is on this? If the court do not grant the FTC emergency order request, then 2 companies will combine over the weekend. Like I told you before, all those judges that sits on the bench in the Ninth District Court, they're like family. They're like family. They're like one unit, one cohesive unit. They, yeah, they protect each other, man. So yeah, yeah. When you go into a courtroom, man, make sure you got your argument together. You know what I'm saying? And be presentable, be respectable. Illustrate, demonstrate. And show examples of your case, and be professional too. So yeah, yeah, that courtroom is nothing to play with. Yeah, And keep your eye focused on the judge. You know? Oh yeah. The moment you disrespect the judge, your case is done. They're not even gonna listen no more. Yeah. They weren't prepared for this. The FTC, they weren't. They were never prepared for this. They weren't. And this should be a lesson to other, you know, if you're gonna go at this should be a lesson to other, you know, companies that go at Microsoft. If you're gonna go at Microsoft, you best be prepared. You know. Yep. Oh yeah. Say Xbox first party. They're gonna really benefit from this. All the cloud streaming services, you know, they're gonna benefit from this. Call of Duty is gonna be on a lot of platforms now that it weren't before. Nvidia is gonna benefit from this. Nintendo, everybody, you know. So yeah, I signed up for it. What else? What else is on this? We signed multiple. Okay. Says since we first announced that this deal, our commitment to bring more games to more people on more devices, more has only grown. Yep. Apple gamers are playing Call of Duty. Oh yeah. We've signed multiple through the clouds. Says we've signed multiple agreements to make Activision Blizzard games, Xbox first party games, and Game Pass all available to more players than they are today. Oh yeah. Microsoft attitude is like, why are we keeping the games to ourselves? Let's just share the wealth. Yep. Oh yeah. They did that, man. Oh yeah. They did that. And it says we are grateful to the court for this quick and thorough decisions and hope that other jurisdiction will continue to work towards a timely resolution. And we have demonstrated consistently throughout this process. We are committed to working creatively and corroboratively to access regulatory concern. Anyway, yeah, they were prepared for this, man. Microsoft was prepared. You know, that house analogy that Phil Spencer used, man, that was a dagger too. Yeah. That was. We put $70 billion, 68.7 billion into an asset. Yeah. Yeah, that's Phil Spencer for you. Sony and Nintendo is not our competitors. You know, Phil Spencer said, it's not what they can do for us. It's how can we help you? That's right after when they bought the Activision Blizzard. It's not what they can do for us. It's how can we help you? As soon as Facebook name got mentioned in that situation, Microsoft was on it. Oh really? Facebook? And you know, social media, Facebook. Facebook is the face of social media. And then Microsoft is the face of the tech world. And Microsoft like, really? Facebook? Okay. We got to jump at this. Like a bunch of eagles. Done. Yep. They were on it, man. They were really on this. So yeah. But the game industry moves on, okay? It moves on. But I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on with this court case. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Or Dark Side. I'm gone. Peace.